Given a triangle of specific area, we need to construct an isosceles triangle having same area, a right angled triangle having same area, and a triangle with a different base length but having same area as the given triangle. Let us start with the first one. We will draw an isosceles triangle equal in area to a given triangle ABC. Now to change its shape but without losing its area, we are going to follow one golden rule of geometry, which is triangles on the same base and between the same parallel lines always have equal areas. Now, since we want this triangle and the isosceles triangle we want to draw to have same base, we can pick any one of the sides of the original triangle as the base. Let us pick BC. And we also want these two triangles to be between same parallel lines. So let us draw a line M which is parallel to BC. Now, if you take any point D on M and draw a triangle DBC, then the area of triangle ABC and DBC will be equal because they stand on the same base BC and lie between same parallel lines. But for triangle DBC to be an isosceles triangle, the point D must lie on the perpendicular bisector of BC. This is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Any point which lies on the perpendicular bisector of a line is equidistant from both the endpoints of the line. So any point that will lie on this line will be at equal distance from point B and point C. Therefore, the point where the perpendicular bisector of BC intersects the line M will be the point D. And this is the required triangle DBC. Let us now move to steps of construction. We are going to keep this image as reference. First of all, we need to draw triangle ABC. Then we'll draw a straight line M through point E which is parallel to base BC. Next, we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of BC such that it intersects line M at point D. Now, in order to draw perpendicular bisector, we are going to keep our compass at C, operate to more than half the length of BC and make one arc. Then we will keep the compass at B with the same radius, we'll make another arc intersecting the previous arc. Similarly, we'll make two arcs over here on the opposite side. Now we'll join them, and where this line intersects line M is point D. We'll connect DC and DB, and this is the required isosceles triangle. Certain points to consider are, we can also construct the isosceles triangle by taking AB or AC as the base. Also, by keeping the base of the isosceles triangle unchanged, but making its height 2 times or 3 times, isosceles triangles having that many times the area of the original triangle can be constructed. Let us move to the next part. We are going to draw a right angled triangle equal in area to a given triangle. We are going to follow certain same steps. We'll draw a line M parallel to BC and we'll take a point D on M this and we'll draw DBC such that the area of ABC and DBC will be equal because they stand on same base BC and lie between same parallel lines. But this time we want triangle DBC to be right angled triangle. So the vertex D must lie on the perpendicular drawn to BC at either point B or C. Therefore, we will draw a perpendicular at point B of BC which intersects the parallel line M at point which will be D. Now, let's just connect DC and this is the required triangle. Let's move to the steps of construction. We'll draw ABC. We'll draw a straight line M through point A which is parallel to BC. Draw a perpendicular ray BP at point B and let it intersect line M at point D. Draw DC and this is the required right angled triangle. Some important point to consider over here is, in order to construct a right angled triangle with twice the area of ABC, if we extend the height BD, if we just make it to BE such that BE is twice of BD, and from that point E we join it to C, that is we join EC, then that triangle EBC will be twice the area of triangle ABC. Let's move to the last part. Here we are going to construct a triangle equal in area to another triangle by changing the length of the base. So we have a triangle ABC. Let D be a point on the ray BC of triangle ABC such that VD is greater than BC. Now we need to construct a triangle A-BD on the base BD whose area will be equal to this triangle AC. So basically we need to find the position of the vertex A dash. First of all, we are going to join AD. Then from vertex C, we'll draw a line segment CA dash parallel to this line AD, which intersects the side AB at point A dash. Now join A dash D, and the triangle of this area, A dash BD, is going to be equal to triangle of ABC. Let us see why is that so. Here, area of triangle A dash C is equal to area of triangle A dash CD because they lie on the same base A dash C and between same parallel lines A dash C and AD. Correct. Now, if we just add the area of this triangle A dash BC to both the sides, let's add it to the left hand side. We are going to add area of A dash C, that is this triangle, to this A dash BC. So we get triangle ABC. And on the right hand side, we have area of A dash CD, this one, to which we are adding the area of this. So we get the triangle A dash BD. Right. Now, here point D was beyond when we had extended BC. What if point D lies on the BC? That is when BD is less than BC. In this case as well, we can construct a triangle A dash BD on the base BD, which will be equal in area to triangle ABC.